if you keep digging eventually.
Yeah, you can get a bomb before you even get your sword and shield. That's pretty good. At least your sword.
Oh yeah. Also, I mean, you can get that lucrative 8 bomb drop from digging. Here we go. Oh, 10 arrows.
10 arrows.
Now, it looks like junk, but maybe they'll get the bow somewhere in the escape.
Yeah.
And then that won't be considered junk. Oftentimes, you'll find the bow in the escape and not have any ammo for it, and it's just useless.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, our guys are synced up. Synced up really close. Wow.
Yep.
Good job, Fiesel. And then let's go get a fighter sword. I will agree with you. I would like to see some kind of movement equipment, you know, hook shot or boots. Oh, Parisian, I hope you get back in time for that bomb. He's even.
Oh, that's all right.
He's still gonna get it.
Yep.
Having 4, that's really nice because then he can get into the last 3 chests before Sanctuary, and he has enough for a full clear of Kakariko Village. So it's pretty cool having 4 bombs outright.
Yeah.
But I expect PHatHome to get it as well because, you know, their seeds are the same, which means their prize packs are the same as well. So as long as Phat keeps killing stuff, he will get that single bomb drop as well. It looks like Parisian player, yeah, he has 4 bombs. He's not going to mess around with farming.
Yep. Oh, PHatHome just got his 4th one there.
Yep. So now they're both set up pretty well. Great spin attack. Ooh, both of the guys going for spin attack strats. Phat missed it just by a little bit. He was a little bit slow coming out of the stairs. But cleaned it up nonetheless. You can actually tell sometimes it's all about execution, you know, depending on if it's a jet seed or not. And by jet seed, I mean just giving you all the required items for go mode really early on. If that's the case, Parisian has, you know, really strong gameplay, so he should trust himself a little bit more, I think. Especially with moves like that, great clinking the door, getting the guard's attention.
I love that strat.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could also do just the charge forward, poke him first and then release, which is also the tried and true method.
Oh, definitely. Phat actually, he had a fine strat there too. Just come in and slash him 3 times, kill him, and move forward. Alright, Parisian's going for at least 1 pot strat on the ball and chain guard. It's not a bad play. It is somewhat safe, though he takes a hit. It is a little dangerous. Oh man, look at these bombs.
Loaded on bombs, man.
Yeah, very explosive escape so far. But they're not even into the sewers yet, so...
Yeah, so they're going to be good if they need to route their way around, at least all the way to the end of Lake Hylia for all those locations that require you to bomb a wall.
Yeah, both the Baby Moldorm Cave and the Ice Rod Cave.
Yep.
So, both of them loaded on bombs. I don't expect them to do much more farming, but they do need to try to come across some money.
Yeah, with 1 rupee each, by the way.
Yeah. Parisian has a little bit of a lead on the escape sequence, but then Phat has the lead on arrow count and health, I guess. It's so hard to find things to ramble about during the escape sequence.
It is, and actually we got some stats from these guys from earlier that we could
oh, that's right.
let you guys know about as far as their races so far.
Yeah, and a Parisian player actually let me know this, but their group stage, Phat went 3-1 during his group stage, the round robin. So really strong player. Well, I guess it was 2 forfeits in Phat's, and then
2 losses, 2 forfeits. Yeah,
that's what it was. Yeah, that's about the same as my group, honestly. Whereas I only had to have 1 win to progress into the brackets.
Right. Yeah, I had pretty tough competition, so I got destroyed.
It happens, man. Hey,
it definitely happens. And +5 bomb upgrade there in the last chest.
in the current version, you actually get a bomb get a bomb from the expansions, which is pretty cool.
Right.
Pretty cool.
So these guys are definitely going to hope for something good in the 3 basement chests here.
Yeah, I'm wondering if either of them will use the second bomb strat to go through the top hole to blow, to blow open both sides of these walls, because it is a little bit faster than backtracking, south and then heading all the way back up, especially with grass getting in the way. And yeah, nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Parisian is going topside, though he kind of turned back for it.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to go back the original ways, and I'll waste the bomb.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not monopolizing on the strat, so I don't think it saved as much time as it normally would. Let's see if Phat goes out of his way for it, or just saves his money. Nope, or not money, bombs. Okay. Sub 6 escape for Parisian, really nice. And there is a little bit of money.
All right, that's actually really helpful there at the end. So they can at least build up to 100 rupees before the bottle merchant.
Yep, for sure. In both the basement and the well in Kakariko Village, they can pull some 5 rupee pots and fill up to 100 for the rupee merchant or the bottle merchant. Yeah. Definitely. I expect to see some tree pulls too. Yes. At least one.
Yeah, we're gonna see one right here. Looks like.
Yep, there are 3 different kinds.
Oh, how convenient!
Yeah, that could be used to his advantage. I believe that's pull a tree and kill one enemy without taking damage. Tree pull.
And
shield, fire shield.
Very nice.
Yeah. Now this doesn't mean that Aghanim's not required. He definitely still could be, but he's not required for the anxiety tree item payout at least.
Right.
That's good to know.
It's always good that you don't have to, put that in the back of your head, like, oh, I have to do this at some point,
Homeless guard there, almost getting fat. Hey,
battle.
Yeah, some red goo just laying around in the forest. This gives them
Sick Kid.
Yeah, the Sick Kid item fetch quest. So that's good.
Oh
my goodness. Titan's mitts in the forest well. That's really good. Holy cow. So now they do have the option to head up to the mountain, as well as Zora's domain. That opens up a few more locations depending on what else they find in Kakariko Village. We have a lot of items to go before we find out what their routing choices are going to be. Throughout Kakariko Village, both of these guys are going to be racking their brains trying to figure out where to go next. After, I guess, the labyrinth, race game at southern Kakariko Village.
Yeah.
Ooh, another tree pull from Phat, but he didn't load the right one. I guess he was just testing to see what the other one was.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna check the top chest first here.
I like this.
Some roops. It's got enough for bottle merchant at least.
Yeah, and he's not going to grab the other 15 rupees there under the pots. Oh my goodness, and it pays off. 300 and then a 20.
Yeah.
A little bit of love, and then another 50. Holy moly. Now, if he would have grabbed those other 15, he would be closer to being able to check Zora's domain and get that item as well. I'm not sure if either of these guys are even concerning themselves with that right now, though, because there's still a lot of items.
Still a lot of items to check, and more than likely they'll build up to that.
Yep, agreed. Hey, small shield.
Got our shield. Progressive shield, here we go.
Yeah, a little bit of defense. And more rupees, of course. Now, Phat is going out of his way to grab the extra rupee pots. Gold sword.
The butter sword!
And some reading material. And another little bit of love. Little heart piece. I think that loaded 3 heart pieces for Parisian. It'll probably be the same for Phat, which means their next heart piece will be a full refill. That's always nice. Nope, I was wrong. It was only 2. That has to be 3, though, right? Right.
That has to be.
Yeah. All right, Crazy Chicken Lady House. Let's get something good. Just a little bit more money. Now, finding the book and the gold sword, for that matter, I expect to see a map before too long. Because if Desert Palace
there we go.
Oh, all right. Desert Palace is a crystal. Now, if they could find a fire sword...
Oh, Sickhead with the hook shot! Oh
wow.
my god.
That opens up East Death Mountain, and with Pearl, that opens up East Dark Death Mountain.
Oh man.
And the 300 rupees.
Holy cow.
Very rich and tons of lucrative items. Really cool seeds so far, guys.
Very, very cool stuff here.
Now, the thing is, the more progression items you find in Kakariko Village, the more you're going to have to make decisions. I mean, you're going to have to choose where to go. Was that? Yeah, that was the shovel in the library.
On the now that could be interesting.
Yeah, worth coming back for, especially with it being right there by the Haunted Grove.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could go and get it, and then go find out what the buried item is. Parisian probably going to Sanctuary. Nope, I was incorrect. He's going to clear out Southern... Oh, smart move going back for a heart. Now he has sword beams. I guess this is a good play. Especially if, you know, you head up to the mountain first. That's a lot of mountain to clear. Mm-hmm. And then finding out that, oh, the dam or maybe Baby Moldorm Cave had the boots. You'd really kick yourself for that.
Yeah, I agree with that. At least clearing out this bottom area here first, and then you can go up and do your mass trek to Death Mountain.
Mm-hmm. And Parisian hasn't checked the map yet, I don't think, so he doesn't even know.
I think I saw him check it a
maybe?
second ago. Maybe, yeah.
He must have been really fast then, which...
Is either him or PHatHome checked it again.
Let's see if Parisian opted out of it, but let's see if Phat will use the hook shot through a moving block maneuver to make one entrance into the dam possible. It is possible. You can push that middle block and then hook shot to the chest.
Just 5 arrows.
Oh, and he does.
Yep, PHatHome gets it. Nice.
Little bit of time save, and he's going to need little bits of time save like that against an opponent like Parisian. Even though he already has one win against him, another win here would put PHatHome into the second round of the bracket.
Yeah, he doesn't want to have to go to game 3 if he doesn't want to. So.
Mm-hmm. And Parisian's the kind of guy that can, you know, force you to go to a game 3 and cause an upset for that matter.
Alright,
hey, Mirror Shield.
Mirror Shield, the single arrow.
Rip progressive shields, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I guess they could have went and killed Aghanim and found the
boots. Get that magic
fire. Yeah.
All for the progressive.
Yeah. Ooh, PHatHome had to be careful. If he would have taken another hit from a Baby Moldorm or fell in one of those pits, he would have had to start back at Link's house.
Yeah, he's gonna have to be real careful leaving this dungeon or this cave here as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot crabs can one-shot him easily.
Yeah, crabs actually do. I mean, for light world enemies, they do a ton of damage. 2 full hearts with green mail, and then Akaroks, of course, do a full heart of damage, so they can kill him as well. Oh wait, he got a full refill.
He got a full refill. Very nice.
Yeah. Parisian player not grabbing the rock with a 50-50 bomb drop. Doesn't matter. A crab drops a bomb for him right in his path. Ice Rod Cave, what do you have to offer? Bomb upgrade.
Not bad.
Yep. Now, is he walking back down? Oh, that 50-50 bomb drop rock did not give PHatHome one. Yeah, he's going back down for fake flippers, it looks.
Yes.
Not a bad play.
It's not a bad play. I've started doing that immediately after Ice Rod Cave. Just head down and fake flipper to check the island and the hobo.
Yep. Now, you can check the island, you can check hobo, you can fake flipper back and go to either Zora's domain.
This is true. They could just take the shortcut up to Zora, even though they have the Titans in it. They could take the shortcut and knock that out. And it looks like Parisian
is. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to do that now.
I like this. Let's see if he goes for the reverse boss order, swim all the way there. This is a dangerous strat, guys. If he gets hit by one of these little Zoras. No, he's jumping out. Okay, cool.
I hopped out, yeah.
I don't blame him. Oh, the mushroom. The mushroom on the ledge, which means he might have to come back with flippers later. Oh, that's intense.
That
Unless
is
it's
something.
vanilla flippers. It's possible that, you know?
So we have shovel on the library shelf and the mushroom on the ledge here. So both items requiring one being the boots and the other being flippers could lead to other stuff. So they'll have to keep that in the back of their head.
Yeah, footwear fetch quests, it looks like.
Yep.
Oh, hey, not a terrible payout. I mean, he wasted 200 rupees and a little bit of time, but let's see if PHatHome666's decision to go to Hobo pays off. A lot of love.
That hobo love.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Parisian player, not messing around, heading straight to the mountain. This is going to give him a lot of items.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they don't find the Moon Pearl, they could do Super Bunny to get 2 more chests in the Dark World. I wonder if they'll do that. Well, you could also check to see what is required for Turtle Rock with Super Bunny strats as well.
Yeah, they'll be able to at least check dungeons too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right, yeah. Which we saw that there's 1 pendant dungeon in the Light World, right?
No, actually, all Light World dungeons are crystals.
Oh, man.
So yeah, that's even better for them. So they're gonna have 3 dungeons in Dark World and potentially be a pendant, and hopefully they might get lucky and have Maya or T-Rock be one of them, or both.
Or both, yeah. And then the only reason the cane would be required is for East Side Ganon's Tower. Oh wow, yeah, 3 out of 7 chance of having, or 3 out of the 7 dungeons in the Dark World are going to be pendants. Now this could also be a curse. It really could.
Definitely could.
You know, especially without them, they're missing out on a lot of items for Go Mode, and the more pendant dungeons in Dark World, the more chance there's going to be items hidden in pendant dungeons that you kind of want to avoid if you can.
So we have PHatHome666 checking the left side first, and Parisian player going to check the right.
Yeah, I usually check left side first as well.
Yeah.
Just because you can jump off of the mountain right there into the Waffle
make
House.
your way over, and there's the boots.
Yeah, and it pays off right there.
Wow.
Pegasus boots for the taking. PHatHome666 making the right decision, and then there's no wrong decision, of course, left side or right side. There's more. I mean, statistically, right side has more chances to find something like that, but hey, 1 item on the left side and he finds. My goodness.
So good.
Yeah.
And the hammer. And the Moon Pearl.
Wow. So it doesn't matter.
And
Yeah.
the mirror.
And the mirror?
God.
What? Okay, so yeah, Dark World Go, I expect Parisian to be jumping down and then, yeah, going straight into Dark World to check all those chests at Hookshot.
What a cave.
PHatHome666's on his way, though, and he has the boots, so he'll catch up. But I'm sure Parisian's not going to forget. I mean, he has the hammer, so, after he goes up top, he can go straight across. Let's just hope his routing doesn't cause him to miss out on 1 item being the Pegasus boots, So, everybody, grab yourselves a drink and kick back and relax, because both of these racers are going to be sitting, hanging out on the mountain for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're going to be on Death Mountain for a good minute now.
So you'll be checking everything, just get it all out of the way now.
Yeah. Everything save for maybe the Spike Cave, because they are sitting on 6 hearts. Well,
yeah, 5. I don't see that happening.
I mean, maybe they'll find something in Dark Death Mountain, or maybe here at Spiral Cave.
Yeah.
Would make it easier. Half magic and a cape would make it pretty easy.
Yeah, that could definitely make it happen.
Well, they do have a red potion. PHatHome666,
yeah,
with Hookshot and boots and a red potion, maybe he could make it. We'll see. We'll see what they decide. That's a long way from now. Oh, Parisian player saving out. He'll probably go back to the old man cave, I hope.
And he's going to Sanctuary.
Weird. Where is he going? Parisian player,
You would think he would just finish off Dark World Death Mountain while he's up there. He has Hookshot, he has Hammer, he could knock out some spots there.
I think that the Pearl Mitt Hammer combination, or maybe just the Pearl Mitt combination, is making him think, I need to go to Dark World right now. but you have so much. You have so much mountain to clear out.
I mean, you're right that you're seeing Fat Homie do it right now because he's already there. You might as well. So I don't know. Maybe he's got something planned here. I don't know.
Yeah, he does have the mirror as well. This isn't necessarily a bad play, but us knowing where the boots are, you know, not to mention he could have cleared out Hera while he was up there.
That too. You can knock out a crystal dungeon? Man, I'm curious what his choices here.
Yeah, finding some money at the chess game. This could be a huge advantage.
Okay, here we go.
Homie.
Palace of Darkness, Skullwoods, and I missed
Thieves Town.
It was Thieves? Okay.
Yep, and I'm not sure which was green. I'm sure chat will let us know.
Yeah. That was interesting.
Beep, beep, beep.
That's my phone.
It's okay. Hey, blue mail. We have a nice blue and gold combo going for Parisian here. Alright, it takes Bombos to get into Turtle Rock. Misery Mire is required as well. And Green Pendant is in Skull Woods. That was... man, I'm kind of hoping Parisian finds something like maybe the flute, you know?
He is definitely going for some sort of gamble here, or payoff, in checking some overworld items here.
Yeah, Fat Homie a little bit lost at what he wants to do next.
And check the island there before he went into a hookshot cave, I believe. So he didn't have to just blind guess it.
That's right. And now... Oh, hookshot, there you go. I do expect him, like, I hate the commentator curse, but I do expect him to, you know, head over and check Ether Tablet. You know, they have Gold Sword in the book. And then, of course, clear out Hera while they're up there. Hey, Powder.
Powder and Hookshot Cave, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. But we've already seen a couple of, I mean, we don't know if they're going to pay off, but there are a couple of fetch quest item locations that we know of so far. That shovel and what else? The mushroom.
So we'll have to make a trip back there. Alright, so Fat Homie's gonna check that tablet now. And then, yeah, Parisian player, he's just gonna continue on in the Thieves area.
Now, maybe he does have a plan that we don't know. Maybe he's worried about his health and he wants to do a full clear of the mountain and, you know, cover the spike cave. I think Fat Homie just found another bottle.
Yeah, he found a bottle.
Okay.
Empty bottle.
I barely caught the end of the animation. So here he goes into Hera.
Right, at least first dungeon, here we go, yeah.
At least Parisian will be able to, you know, do the spike cave whenever he comes back to the mountain. I just hope he goes back soon because the boots are going to weigh him down in terms of time save. There's the big key, yeah. It's nice to find in the main lobby of Hera.
Yeah, because he got the small key. That big key could have very well been in the basement, and he would have had to stop right there because he has no fire source.
Yep. Now, this could lead to him having to return to Tower of Hera with a fire source if he only finds one item on his way to killing Moldorm and after killing Moldorm.
Yeah.
Which, that's unfortunate. We've seen time and time again in this tournament.
Oh, and the tree boy with the bug net. Not bad.
Not terrible. Good. It's a good luxury item. It really is. Especially with low health. Again, that spike cave won't be a problem if he catches himself a fairy. Good bomb jump, Queen.
Let's see if the purple chest will pay off here.
I hope it does. We know these guys will need Bombos as well as the normal Go Mode gear. You know, Cane and they have the hook shot, they have Titan's Mitts and Hammer. They need the bow. That'd be nice to find. Well, Parisian will get to do Hype Cave after this. That's good to see.
Yeah, he'll need to make his way back over there.
I'm hyped for Hype Cave.
Hype Cave should be good.
Whoa, Fat Homie with that spin attack on Moldorm from really far away.
Yeah, it was really good. He needs this to be an item. It's the flute!
The flute? What? Parisian player, go to the mountain. Go to the mountain, Parisian player. I am willing you.
He needs to go there now.
So wow, this seed. This might be a quick one, guys.
Yep. So PHatHome now is gonna check the right side of Death Mountain here. Pretty much everything the Parisian player's done, and he has as well. Oh, it's this one final chest. Okay, that's the one that he hasn't done.
Yeah, it's pretty good routing. Either way you choose to route this mountain, you're going to be stuck having to backtrack for either the Spike Cave or for Spiral.
Yeah, you know? It is, because Spiral Cave leads you to the bottom of the mountain. So if you route it in like the last thing that you check, then you're good. So Hype Cave had nothing good, but he did pick up the blue tunic here, so that's definitely going to help out with low health right now.
Yeah, but it's not going to beat Flute and boots and a crystal, of course.
Yeah, exactly. He needs to he needs to get back up there.
Now, did PHatHome the compass chest, or maybe it's the map chest, before the bomb jump in Tower of Hera, did it have an item?
It did. I believe it did. Yeah, I don't think he needs to go back to Hera.
All right, cool. Hey,
Power Glove. Hey.
Yeah, Power Glove and King's Tomb. Oh, and 20 rupees on the pyramid. So far, Parisian players' routing is not paying off. This was a gamble that, you know, could have paid off in a really big way, but as spectators, we can see what the other player is getting, and we know that it is not.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if PHatHome will remember to head down to the library and get the shovel and you know, clear that spot while he's at it.
Hey, another bottle. That's 3 bottles so far.
Yeah. Parisian player going out of his way for catfish. It's a very out of the way item, but it is worth it. I like going for overworld clears as well.
And you can tell that's what he's doing. He's wanting to clear off as many overworld items as he can before going into a dungeon, but at the cost of him, you know, not getting up to Death Mountain and checking that stuff up there. It may cost him a little timing.
Yep. Oh, another 20 rupee. Let's see where he heads from here. PHatHome is activating his flute. He has the magical duck.
He's got a swag duck.
Swag duck.
And PHatHome is heading up. Yes, he's got the book ready. We have pedestal hype.
Yeah, now it could be something. I think it could be flippers. It could be bombos, of course, and we don't know what medallion is required for Misery Mire yet.
Right. Yeah. So he's checking this early just to get it out of the way, just in case, you know, any future lookings that I need to do. At least I'll know.
Oh, Parisian player found his boots. All right, Parisian. I make things go triple boom. Nah.
You get some bombs.
A few bombs. That's good. Oh, it could have been Cane of Samaria as well, but at least we know it is a jet seed so far. Well, I mean, neither one of them have a rod yet. They don't have any medallions. So it's not necessarily a jet seed yet. All right, PHatHome totally remembered the shovel.
Yep, he's gonna go get it now and immediately do the big spots. It's right there.
Now, I guess he could have routed in Dark World exploration along with this. You know, clearing out the Village of Misfits and then, you know, mirroring here. But still, remembering it is a big deal.
Right.
Parisian player not messing around at all. He's heading straight into Tower of Hera now.
Yep. Looks like he's finally heading that way. Very good.
Now, PHatHome does have a slight lead because of this, but I expect Parisian to go ahead and clear out the mountain at this point.
Take spot, Mr. Red Root.
All right, this is a good play by PHatHome. Coming over to Misery Mire, there's 3 free items, not to mention the back door into Desert, which he doesn't have a fire source yet. But he does, you know, he does have 3 items to find. Check what the medallion requirement is for Meyer. And who knows, maybe a fire source is in Desert Palace. Hey, there's Quake.
That could be the medallion he needs right there.
Yeah. Wavy coin.
And he's gonna go check the corner spot here first. Oh wait, no, and it is Quake or Ether. Wow.
Wow. So the 1 medallion he has is not required. These guys need a lot.
Note also, neither of them checked Turtle Rock when they were up there. And there's Bombos!
I think they did. I think it was Bombos.
Did they check Turtle Rock? I totally missed that.
I think PHatHome666 did, because he actually, you know, went up and kind of had to figure out where he wanted to decide to go.
Okay.
I'm almost positive he did. I hope I'm not crazy.
And like you're saying, he did. So yeah, Turtle Rock is Bombos.
Alright, cool. So
wow, and there's Bombos, so he's good for Turtle Rock now. Nice. Yeah. Well, to enter Turtle Rock.
Yeah. Of course, Turtle Rock could have Fire Rod and Ice Rod inside, so who knows?
Oh my goodness.
I shouldn't say that out loud. I really should not. If it happens, I'm probably going to get barred from commentary.
Yeah, they're going to go back to the VOD and they're going to hunt you down.
Yep.
You did this!
It's not the first time I've done it. I'm trying my best not to do it this time. I already did once saying, oh, strap in, we're going to be on the mountain for a while, and then Parisian immediately leaves.
He leaves, yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry, guys.
Sanctheart was on the desert ledge.
Yeah, I saw that. There. I like this hookshotting maneuvers from PHatHome666.
Oh, I love hookshotting everywhere. It's the best.
Yeah.
Oh, they need voices. I am S Diesel.
Yep, and I am the okay guy sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Except when you're not.
Except when I'm not okay. Oh, the map. Let's see if he mirrors. Yeah, I expect him to mirror out and then head back up. So, Parisian found his flute, but then didn't head to Dark Death Mountain, so I was wrong again. Thank you, Weird Gaijin, or Gaijin. Ooh, arrows.
Yeah, +5 arrows. So Parisian getting his swag duck.
Yeah, let's. Where are you going, PHatHome666? Agana Cave, maybe? Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, he's gonna check the Agony Cave.
He's really hoping for a fire source here because he cannot clear this dungeon without it. Not to mention a fire source would just be nice.
Yeah,
nice to have.
Definitely opens up some stuff that they need. And I don't think Parisian players checked this one yet. Silvers! There we go!
Arrows. Very nice.
Before we even have a bow, we've collected arrows and these silver arrows.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. I wonder... Oh, hey, here we go. Parisian player with some really solid routing. Grabbing his shovel. We know it's not going to pay out, but it is good for him to remember.
Yeah.
And he'll have that portal back into Dark World. He's already walked around with the purple chest, so he can make pretty quick work of this. Oh, hey, nice. Digging game.
Homie is gonna check Hype Cave. He has not done so yet. Where he will find the Balloonik.
Now, what would your next dungeon of choice be with this gear that they have?
Let's see. The swamp was a pendant, correct?
I don't think so. I think it was Skull Thieves and yeah.
Oh, that's right. It was. So a swamp would be my next.
I think I have to agree. I probably would have went to Skull Woods if I was checking the pedestal anyway. I probably would have checked the Skull Woods 2 items if I could get to them.
Knock that out there, yeah.
I mean, without Fire Rod, you can't finish it, and it is a pendant dungeon anyway. But Sometimes, you know, it's really easy to check, and it's a really short dungeon. You can find those 2 items really quickly. And I'm expecting at least 1 item to be trolling these guys and hiding from them in a pendant dungeon.
Yeah, see, this is exactly what I would do. What I think is PHatHome is going to do is he's going to check the Bombos tablet and then possibly head right on over to Swamp and knock that out.
Now, wait a second. These guys don't have flippers yet, so Swamp would not pay out.
Oh, that's right. I am totally forgetting that. Yeah.
I forgot as well. I've actually
they both fake flippered, which is what threw me off, and especially Parisian player fake flippered all the way into Zora.
Yeah. Now, I don't know what the right play would be. Maybe going into a combination of Pod and Eastern, you know, mirroring right outside of Pod after paying Kiki to open it up, and then clearing out as much of Eastern as you can. They don't have bow, so they can't. They would be missing out on a couple of items of Palace of Darkness, 2 items, and being able to get to the end of it.
Exactly.
Oh hey, Parisian player with the cape coming up here and finding ether, which is required.
There we go. And now Parisian does not know that that medallion is required. He has not been to the mire area yet, so he's gonna be happy to find that out. But PHatHome does know that he needs that medallion.
Yep. He has the cape as well. Maybe it's kind of loaded in his mind to head there later. Hey, full heart refill. PHatHome does have a lot more hearts than Parisian at this point. I think the big one was the Hobo giving a full heart, and then Desert Ledge having a full heart as well. I like Parisian's routing. I really do. Yeah,
he's doing good here as far as checking the overworld items. You know, switching in between Light World and Dark World with all the locations that he's at. So yeah, very good routing.
He finds himself another bottle with a golden bee in it. I think that was a golden bee.
And +5 upgrade in the digging game.
Yeah, PHatHome actually went out of his way to not pick it up.
Not pick it up, yeah.
There is a short fanfare, and you hold it up above your head. It's a couple seconds lost every time you pick up something that you don't need. Ooh, where are you going, PHatHome?
It's like, wait a minute, there's not a walkway up here.
Yep. It's easy to mix Light World and Dark World, you know, routing.
Yeah.
Easy to mix those up.
Ooh,
Parisian with an awesome bomb strat. Yeah, it didn't pay out, but it was a really good strat to do it. Now, PHatHome will get to do hammer pegs here, whereas Parisian had to walk the entire thing. I think he still holds a little bit of an edge over Parisian. You know, he's checked all of... Oh, there we go. Regular glove again. He's checked all of Dark Death Mountain, except for the Spike Cave. So, he does have a little bit of an edge in terms of areas he's checked. But Parisian
definitely goes for that heart piece, but avoids the bomb upgrade. I like his decisive choices here.
Speaking of Dark Death Mountain, and possibly the Spike Cave... Nope, just regular Dark Death Mountain for now.
Yep. Which
I think was, what, powder? And we're going to find out what that powder leads to here in a moment. So, as spectators, again, we get to know ahead of time where things are and what things lead to. Parisian player will find the powder. Let's see what it pays out for him. Oh, wait! Okay, yeah, never mind. PHatHome's still going to do it.
Yeah, Batcave, which he's the only one that's found the powder so far, so he can do this.
And Parisian is letting the seed kind of tell him, dictate where to go.
Almost had a nice little hook shot strat there.
Not a big deal to miss it. You just have to go upstairs and jump in a hole, but still.
Yeah.
Let's see, and just some bombs. So the seed is going to send Parisian on a wild goose chase for a second time. The shovel doing it once, and then now the powder doing it as well. So Dark Death Mountain held nothing of significance as of yet. I mean, powder is a nice luxury item. I don't want to write it off completely. Yeah,
it's kind of hard to top off that Mirror Hammer Moon Pearl cave there, so...
Yeah, no joke. Parisian's about to find out.
Bombos.
Yeah, he needs Bombos. You will be glad to find out that he has ether, which is required for Meyer, though. Still no cane or rods for either of these guys. They need some magical relics.
As well as the flippers, they're eventually going to need that as well. It's just sitting out there waiting for the taking.
What are you doing, fat homie? He had a portal there.
Looks like he's headed back into Dark World.
Alright.
He might actually head into Thieves just to check the first few chests here.
Maybe even do a full clear, seeing as he's missing out on, you know, 4, possibly, well, 5, 6, 6 items if you count the lantern.
Wouldn't be the worst idea, and no, he is not. He's gonna, looks like he's gonna check the ledge if he hasn't done so yet, yeah.
He's gonna find himself ether. Yeah, he's gonna follow in Parisian's footsteps now, whereas Parisian just got done following his. Oh, Parisian with the play. I like this. I like this a lot. It's, you know, it's a lot of items. It's, what, 3 in Eastern Palace and then 5 in Palace of Darkness that he can find. But it looks like he's changing his mind, possibly? Oh, neither of these guys even went to Sahasrara.
No, they did not. They have not checked, they have not checked Sir Sriracha Man.
Yeah, it's 3 items for the taking.
3 items right behind him, and then he may just go ahead and head over to Eastern while he's at it. Curious if he... Oh no, he needs the bow.
Yeah, but he could find fire source, he could find the bow in here, he could find the cane, or... We're about to find out.
The flips! There it is!
Okay,
oh,
flippers. Now he can do all of Swamp Palace, and he can go get that. Well, I almost called it a soggy mushroom, but it's perfectly dry, sitting up on the ledge in Zora's domain.
It's probably a little soggy, but
it's probably a little soggy with all the moisture in the air.
So no, yeah, he looks like he's gonna opt to go straight into Swamp now, and I don't blame him for that. I am curious as to when and if they make that trip back to Zora to get that mushroom.
Yeah, when and if is definitely the right choice of words, because there's a possibility they have to go back for that mushroom.
Very true, and that may be why he's not going right there now. He's like, okay, I've done enough overworld checking, maybe it's time to start clearing out some dungeons here.
Yep, I need another crystal. Oh, that's right, Fat Homie never came to Zora in the first place.
So he's going to do his Zora visit now to find out the book is on the ledge, or I'm sorry, the mushroom's on the ledge.
Yep. But without flippers, he's going to have to return as well.
Yes.
And Fat Homie could have mixed both Catfish and the Zora's Domain locations together with the Dark World, Light World mix. It's easy to forget that you can do that, but with this much gear, I can't blame either of them for a little bit of wonky routing. You know, they were given Titan's Mitts out of the gate. I mean, in the forest well, they found Titan's Mitts. So, and then what? Mirror, Hammer, Pearl on Death Mountain, Hookshot in Kakariko Village. Just kind of giving you guys a recap of what they found. It was a lot of options, a lot of choices to make.
It was a very hype cave indeed.
So having that many options at your disposal, it's easy to get turned around and miss out on places. I wonder when Fat Homie will remember he hasn't even checked Sahasrara's hut for those 3 items. Flippers are going to play out pretty big, especially depending on what we find in here. I'm expecting at least one of the rods or maybe the bow.
I'm expecting at least 1 progression item in Swamp.
Yep. We know that Bombos will not be. It's at Checkerboard Cave. But every other item could actually be in this dungeon. There are 6 items to be found in Swamp Palace. Ooh, good game knowledge from Fat Homie. Bonking a tree for a fairy there. Whole refill before pod.
Yep, he's gonna go do pod now too.
I like this play. I agree with it. There's 5 items in pod, and then 3 items in. Oh man, pod being a red pendants, a little different.
Yeah,
But
well, he might just be checking Sahasrara here, but depending on how comfortable he is with dark rooms, he may end up being able to do pod pretty quickly.
Oh man. Now, with pod being a pendant, he probably will go back in and then mirror right outside of the entrance, and then head into Eastern. But
yeah,
again, that's a gamble.
It's a gamble, yeah, especially without the bow. It's definitely a gamble.
Whew.
Taking his purchase.
No, walking on water is not a major glitch. It's a form of fake flippers. And yeah, I did that in a race yesterday. Yeah, it's not a major glitch, it's a minor glitch. And it's totally allowed. But it's weird. The requirement for it is Moon Pearl, of all things. You have to fake flipper into the wishing well, or wishing, fairy fountain, and then with Moon Pearl, for some reason, you get to walk on water.
That's trippy.
It's weird. Yeah, it's very weird. But no, it's not a major glitch at all. No, it's a type of fake flippers.
Oh, and I like that little strat from PHatHome, bombing that wall before even heading into that area, saving him some time.
Yeah, and since he's bombing the floor anyway, it's one less menu as well.
That is really smart. I like that.
Really good strat.
Tiny little things like that you learn just from watching other runners, which just makes it that much more interesting.
Yeah, with the way this randomizer tournament has, played out, everybody brings their own strats and their own little quirks to the table, and it's awesome to see the variations of, gear, different types of equipment in different rooms, and it's a lot of fun to actually make up your own strats too during practice. Hey, that works. I'm gonna keep doing that.
Right.
Sometimes it's not faster; it's just for show. But if you can't be fast, be flashy, right?
Exactly.
I haven't seen anything of significance in the swamp yet.
He hasn't grabbed anything yet.
But he has
neither
more
has
chest here.
PHatHome, for that matter, either. In pod here.
Yeah, if he's... Oh, there's still a junk. If PHatHome is to find the lantern here, it would be in one of these two chests, but nope. Well, I guess the lantern could be bow blocked on the other side as well.
Right.
Oh no, the lantern was right there in Swamp Palace.
Oh!
The pushable block.
Wow.
Okay, Parisian player has fire, guys. He is cooking with fire. All right.
Finally have a fire source, and there's the bow inside Palace of Darkness. Are you kidding me?
In the darkness, nonetheless. Wow.
Oh my
Both of these guys making big plays. Now, that means that PHatHome can finish the dungeon he jumped into. Parisian player can finish the dungeon he jumped into, but Parisian does have fire source. PHatHome still has two more chests.
PHatHome's thinking, 4. Do I keep going? Do I finish? Do I come back?
I think he's gonna go now.
He can't decide, man.
Go, man! You have 4 more chests in the dungeon. I haven't been keeping track of the exact count, but he has 2.
He still has the left side.
He has 5. He has the big chest, 2 in the dark maze, and then 2 that are bow blocked on the right and the east side. So he has a ton more chests, but I like this. Just let's get Eastern out of the way first. You can finish it.
Yeah, I mean, it does require you know how to do that little maze room in the dark, which is no easy task, but...
No.
Man. Not only is Palace of Darkness containing the bow, it's a pendant dungeon, very deep inside of that dungeon as well, so... Yep. That is a huge play on PHatHome to be able to find that right now.
Yep. I don't expect Parisian player to put it off for too long either, because he did consider going there even earlier than Swamp.
Mm-hmm.
But then he was like, well, let's go check Sahasrara first, which the flippers led him to Swamp. Not a bad play either. He has fire. He can back door into Desert Palace now. Whoa! Parisian Player just did a one-frame dash startup to get past those energy balls there. That's a very difficult strat, and most people probably wouldn't even notice that it happened, but I noticed it, Parisian. I saw it.
You notice it by making it through and not getting hit, yeah.
Yep, it's a strat nobody goes for in 100%.
The Cane of Brian in Eastern here. Another little luxury item.
Now, Cane of Brian might tell him, hey, you should go check the Spike Cave. You don't know what you're going to find there.
This is true.
I mean, now, as viewers, we don't know where Samaria or Fire and Ice Rod are. We have no clue. That's what we're waiting to find out. Parisian needs to get to Pod. PHatHome needs to get to Swamp.
I can only imagine the reason why PHatHome did not finish out, at least get the remaining chests in Palace of Darkness, is just that left side. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, because of the Dark Maze, it is not a trivial task to get through. Which after Eastern, maybe he'll head to Swamp and he'll have himself the lantern for the Dark Rooms.
Yeah.
So far, Eastern's not paying out very well either, other than that blue cane. But we will get to see the last items from Desert Palace. I think Landmolus is holding an item.
I believe so. And I think Armos Knights will also be holding an item.
Oh, silver arrows. So delightful.
It's always good.
No one spells Sahasrara right, but some of us say his name correctly. No worries.
It's one of those things that's actually easier to say than spell.
Yeah. Exactly. Like serendipitous. I cannot spell that word.
Forget about it.
Yeah. Which that's actually how you spell Sahasrara's name, is the same way you spell serendipitous. Alright, looks like we're gonna have two Light World boss fights around the same time. Well, Parisian has to wait for a wall to get out of the way. See what Armos Knights has to offer. PHatHome with 30 silver arrows, this should not be an issue.
And done.
Yep.
Oh, that was the compass.
Okay, so he did find all 3 items.
Alright, and we have our second crystal at 52 minutes in.
Very nice. Second for PHatHome.
Correct.
Parisian Player is about to land his third. Looks like
that's right. Yeah, he did take a little bit of a step forward there.
It's anybody's game at this point. There's no way to tell who's in the lead, even with Parisian having a crystal above PHatHome. PHatHome does have a lot of... Well, I guess Parisian cleared a lot of overworld as well.
Parisian cleared a ton of overworld, so
yeah. You're
going to see PHatHome check places that he's already been to, while Parisian pretty much plays catch-up while he was doing his overworld checking. So.
I think Parisian did catch up. I mean, other than being behind half of Pod, all of Eastern, and a bow is what he's behind. He's about to find his last required medallion. Oh, bad warp for Parisian there. Just a little bit inside the wall. You readjust, and this should be good.
Yeah. And now PHatHome's heading to Swamp. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if he'll... I doubt he will, but I wonder if he'll gamble and head straight to Argus, clearing those chests along the way, the 3 chests that are right in your path. That would lead him to Lantern, but he's still looking for, you know, Fire, Ice Rod, and the cane on top of, you know, his Lantern. So I doubt that. I'm sure this will be a full clear. Parisian Player with the routing again. Checking checkerboard, finding Bombos, and then coming to Agana after killing Landmolus. I like it.
I like it. It's very, very good routing.
Yep, his routing and experience might play out for a win, pushing them into a third round. Parisian needs this win, so...
Yep, and he gets his silvers. So both with silvers now.
a little bit of a foul up for Parisian at the beginning. He left the mountain prematurely and missed out on the boots and not really much else, I don't think. I mean, other than a crystal, you know, finishing out Tower of Hera. Nice hammer dash strat from PHatHome. Where is Parisian going? You have flippers, goof.
The fake flippers, he did it!
Yeah, the faux fake false flippers.
I can't feel, you know, I've done it before. I think I've actually done it in a tournament race, fake flippers.
Yep.
You just forget that you have them, you know, you're just so used to doing the strat there.
Yeah, it is easy to do. I'm not actually like giving him a hard time. He is my buddy. Yeah. So me making fun of him is I earned it.
So he's gonna go get his mushroom, and this might be a good play here.
Yeah, if this turns out to be like Cane of Samaria, that would open up one dungeon completion, or completing one dungeon, and then you know, entering another. Yeah,
because you don't know when PHatHome is gonna go over here to check this. If this does indeed be a pretty good item.
Yep. I'm excited because we've had two. Oh, there was a red boomerang in Swamp, by the way. I didn't see that earlier. We have had two fetch quests that did not pay out at all. So let's see if this one does. Wait, we had a third fetch quest, the Cape. The Cape to Ether. That paid off.
That is true. They did need to, this was a Cape required seed.
Yep. Which is always cool to see.
Alright, so he is going to check which item here.
I always want... Yeah. Oh, sorry to cut you off there.
No, I'll just see what this drug deal paid off. Hey, you gotta be kidding.
Whoa! I called it, dude! I totally called it every time. I can't help it. Oh.
Wow.
I don't mean to. I don't mean to do that, guys. But there it is. I always wondered, like, even as a kid, am I giving the mushroom to the witch, or am I just throwing it in her stew without even like asking her first?
Yeah, not even asking her, just like throwing it in there. Like, you're not gonna need this. Just
I like fungus. This needs more mushroom splash. and then she gives you the Cane of Samaria, which is a really cool trade.
Man, what a play! So let's break this down here. Flippers was behind Salastrala.
Yep.
Flippers led you to the mushroom, which was in Zora, and then the mushroom is then going to lead you to the red cane. So definitely a little bit of fetching here, including the cake needed for the medallion.
Yeah, a lot of fetching, believe it or not. They still, I mean, Parisian is still missing out on 3 items. We know where one of them are, and I expect him to find, even with it being an independent dungeon, I expect him to find Bo pretty quick.
Yeah.
But then Ice Rod and Fire Rod, I mentioned earlier, both of them could be in Turtle Rock. And I hope I'm wrong, guys.
Oh, the tempered swords on the island. Nice.
I didn't see that earlier. Nice.
I didn't see that earlier either, but they both have butter, so it's not a problem. But yeah, I did not see that earlier. And
yeah, it's still cool to see.
Parisian player is
getting a heart.
I thought he already checked Hobo.
No, he went straight to Zora's Domain earlier with all that money.
Oh, that's right, he did. Okay.
Yeah. Also, chat is calling me a witch. I believe because I'm a male, that means I'm a warlock, actually. So just correcting you guys, making sure you understand. Where's Bo? It is in the basement dark room of Palace of Darkness, right side.
Bo is in, I would say, not a big trolly location, but it's a little troll.
Yeah. Now, the big key for Palace of Darkness was in that triple spike block room, you know, south of, I guess, the map, or whatever that is. So, there could still be Ice Rod and Fire Rod both in that dungeon.
Parisians check in Spike Cave.
Nice. And PHatHome finds himself his first fire source, the lantern. Alright. Oh, he tried to catch a fairy but ate it instead. It happens to all of us. Here we go. Let's see how he handles it.
Doing hook shot.
He does have the cape.
Might be using it here at the last second.
It's dangerous to use at the last second, considering it doesn't like to work.
Yeah,
Oh no, he's
like
gonna
right
use
away.
his potion.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just mash that Y button, and the cape is like, no, I don't feel like working right now. Oh, red rupees. That's unfortunate.
20 rupees.
Well, it's fortunate for PHatHome that it was just 20 rupees, because Parisian players catching up very fast, especially with his play for Cane of Samaria.
Very true.
Both of these guys have an item that the other does not, that is out of the way. The Mushroom holding Cane of Samaria, and then Palace of Darkness Pendant Dungeon holding Bow. And we don't know what the rest of Pendant Dungeon holds. We have no clue. I like this. What Parisian player is doing?
Yeah, he's gonna head right into Mire.
He can finish it out. It's hard to route Misery Mire though, but there's what, 3 items? Maybe 2, maybe not even 3.
I think it's only 2 actually. Yeah, there's only 2 items in Mire.
That's right.
But without the bow, his the boss fight here might take a little bit longer, but it does have Butter Sword, so that's good.
True. True. It looks like PHatHome is doing the same. We're probably going to get a couple of high fives here.
Nice. Looks like he's going to check... Oh! Oh, he's going to go ahead and finish off Desert Palace first.
Now, I would like to point out, having both of these guys having Bombos, Titan's Mitts, and Flippers, they could head to Ice Palace. You know? Ice Palace could have both Ice Rod and Fire Rod as well. We know that Eastern doesn't have anything of merit.
Right. Now, it'll also be very important. I don't see PHatHome taking the gamble on just heading into Mire without the red cane.
Oh, that's right. I'm a doofus.
I just remembered that too.
Back door to desert, of course.
He's got to make his trip over to Zora, hopefully soon, so he can get that red cane, and that'll be one less item that he has to worry about.
Of course, we still might get a high five. Who knows?
Yeah.
Because I mean, 2 items is not really worth coming into a dungeon. You don't have the 1 item you need to required to finish it. Burn the OK doofus switch. I already told you I'm a doofus warlock. There's a difference. Jeez. I hope Parisian player counts his items in this dungeon, because full clearing it after finding the only 2 items in the dungeon would be really, really brutal.
Yeah. Yeah, there's one thing you do have to keep track of in Mire is your items, so you don't do extra work that you don't have to do.
I think the best 2 dungeons to keep track of your items, well, I guess 3, because Eastern's pretty nice also. If you get the 3 items before having to get the small key and vanilla big key location, that saves some time. But
it saves a lot of time.
Yeah, but Palace of Darkness and Misery Mire, man, if you don't count your items, you could waste a lot of time getting small keys.
Yeah, there's literally like 40 keys in Palace of Darkness. So.
Also, before I start a gender war, I know that men can be witches. I just want to call myself a warlock. So I'm not... Nothing bad. I didn't mean anything bad by that, guys.
Alright, so PHatHome heading up to Death Mountain here, looks like...
Spike Cave as well.
Spike Cave as well, yeah. It's the only thing up on this side to check.
Yeah, we know it won't pay off, but it's definitely worth going to check.
It's the right call, yeah.
You know, checking this one spot that takes a while to get to is still better than full clearing a dungeon and not finding anything.
For sure.
Alright, I'm gonna refresh, so I'm gonna miss what happens the next few seconds.
Okay, go ahead.
It looks like Parisian already checked the vanilla big key location. I don't know what was there. Looks like he hasn't found anything yet.
Nope, he's still in search for his items. Hope he gets his last small key out of the way. And he's gonna go over and check the right side.
Yeah. It is hard to route this dungeon. It really is.
It is, yeah. I have troubles with this dungeon all the time.
because you can put off the torches and wall moving animation for as long as possible and backtrack through the dungeon checking all the small chests, but that can end up biting you in the rear end for it.
Yeah, Big Key's gonna be in this small chest here, and then he's gonna have to do another circle around.
Oh, why didn't you just jump off the ledge?
Yeah, he took the bottom path, like on the floor first, instead of taking the top path, where you can actually check that chest on your way to the big chest. So, again, like we were just saying, routing this dungeon is a nightmare.
Very difficult to route. And I've done the same thing where, oh, there's the big key, and then instead of jumping off that ledge and heading straight back to this room, you go all the way through the main hub room.
Yeah. And it's just the map. So that means Vitreous is gonna have the item.
Yeah.
If he's been keeping track, yeah. So he has 2 keys left. One's gonna open this door. One's gonna open a door later on, and then yeah, he's gonna have 1 more item to go.
Oh wow.
So yeah, Fat Homie checked Pyramid just to find a red root. And now it looks like he's heading over to Zora, where he is going to get his eventual Cane of Samaria.
That's right. This is a good play. You know, going up, checking Catfish, and then I mentioned this earlier with the Zora check not using Catfish as well. But you could use Catfish and get the mushroom in the same go around, and right there's the witch's house.
Yeah,
really.
I don't think Parisian did he check that the Catfish?
Yeah, he walked there.
Oh, that's right. He did that way at the beginning of the race. I totally forgot because it felt like forever ago.
Mm-hmm. Also, I would like to point out that I was corrected about something. JC pointed out that, yeah, if you go across the bridge and it crumbles, you do have to go a second room away to get it to come back. But he could have just, you know, went through the door, came back in, and then still jumped off the ledge. But when you're routing on the fly, it's just pick something and go for it and finish it.
Did Homie not pick up?
No, he didn't. He did not go for it.
He went all the way over there and didn't do Zora? No!
Yep, he's already done the Zora part. You know, he's already gotten his 300 rupees from Zora.
He's not banking that mushroom on it being something important. I don't know, man. That's huge there. You gotta think. If you're checking overworld items right now, that is an overworld item that will lead to something else. You gotta check that item.
Yeah. Oh, he still has a lot of Village of Outcasts to do. Wow. Or Misfits, or whatever. People call it so many things. I think it's Village of Misfits, isn't it?
I think
it's Outcast. No, I don't know. Who knows anymore?
It's whatever you want it to be.
Exactly. It's what dreams make up. Parisian player. Now, well, actually, Fat Homie having that bow, that's going to keep him in a safe zone while he's missing out on the mushroom to Cane of Samaria play.
Yeah.
I don't know how long that's going to keep him safe.
Yeah, it's going to keep him safe for a little bit, but it's either he doesn't think that mushroom is going to lead him to anything, or he may have just forgot.
Which is really painful.
Oh, that would be very painful, because that's going to hurt him later on.
Yeah, once everything else is found, if anything else can't even be found, you know, with the rods being able to be in Turtle Rock, he could go into like backtrack mode and retracing his steps, thinking that he forgot something, which we know is, oh wow, Parisian player even keeping track of what crystals he completed. He's
ready for Fat Fairy here, as Fat Homie is ventured into Thieves to check the first amount of chests here.
Yeah. I agree with this play as well. The rods could easily be here, and he's also looking for the Cane of Samaria, so he's thinking, hey, the cane, he's looking for 3 items in a dungeon that has 4 items.
I think Chad is pointing out you're having some communication issues. You're cutting in and out a little bit.
Was I?
Yeah, you're going a little
robotic.
T-Pain here, yeah.
Robotic. Let me see what happened. It might have been from the refresh.
Oh, Fiesel's saying Discord's freaking out, so we'll see. Fat Fairy with a 50 roop and a bottle.
Okay, yeah, it's you too. I hear you going robotic as well.
Okay.
So it's all of us. Yay!
Yay!
We're robots.
So yeah, Fat Fairy did not pay off, unfortunately.
Now, Fat Homie's choice did pay off. He found Ice Rod, so...
Oh, I totally missed that.
Yeah, Ice Rod in Thieves Town,
Oh my god.
So 2 pendant dungeons paying off.
Oh, man.
Parisian Player, I like it. Now, I kind of know Parisian Player's playstyle. I expect him to go into Eastern Palace first. You know, make the trek up here, open up Pod, and then head into Eastern first for those possible 3 items before, you know. I hope he doesn't. I hope he goes into Pod. I hope I'm wrong. Oh, I am wrong. Nice.
Wow.
Reverse commentary curse.
Yeah, the plays that Fat Homie is making right now are huge. Going into Pod, getting the bow, going into Thieves, getting the Ice Rod, 2 pendant dungeons, 2 required items. Insane.
So at this point, we're needing Fire Rod. We don't know where it is.
Mm-hmm. Fire Rod, yeah, that's right. Fire Rod in Go mode for at least Fat Homie. Parisian is obviously going to find the bow in here, but...
Oh, wait, no. Fat Homie's got to get the mushroom first.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is insane.
Sorry guys, it's Discord that's having some issues. It's not us. We're trying. We'll have it fixed soon. We're still gonna keep talking about the race though, 'cause it's fun. Are you still there, Diesel?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Okay, just making sure I didn't lose you completely.
Yeah, it does sound better than it did before, so I think it's clear right now.
Yeah, just a little bit of clicking and stuff here and there, which it's fine. I hear you just fine.
Yeah, it's fine now. And a 50 root there.
He is gonna have to kill blind, I think, for the last item.
Yeah, I mean he's already gone this far, and man, you might as well.
Yeah. Now the biggest troll is going to be if Fat Homie left Palace of Darkness prematurely and Fire Rod is deeper inside, like
it's
in the big chest or maybe the maze, or even the 2 bow block items on the east side basement. You know, past the mimics.
Right.
Which he could have checked those without having to go through dark rooms. Parisian has his bow in hand.
Yeah, he's very happy to see that. Yeah, and he's gonna have the option of checking the left side. He has the lamp, so he can easily navigate through there.
Yep. And one of Parisian's first races in the tournament, I made the assumption that he can do dark rooms. He's beaten the game, you know, with a blindfold on. Literally, he has.
Right.
And then he opted out of not doing dark rooms. He was like, nope, I don't want to do that. I just felt stupid. I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either. You know, there is a big difference between listening to your audio and, you know, having some minor and major glitches at your disposal. So far, the maze hasn't paid off.
Okay, so Fat Homie is making the play to Skull Woods.
I like this. I like this a lot. Vanilla Fire Rod. There's a possibility that he won't even be able to get to the 2 items that you can find in Skull Woods. They could be behind the big bug carcass at the end, which you need Fire Rod to clear out.
Yeah, but those aren't going to be any of the items that he needs anyway, so...
There's one of them. Yeah, it couldn't be Fire Rod behind there anyway. And we know that it can't be Samaria.
Yeah, he's gotta go do that mushroom fetch quest.
That's right.
Still better than full clearing ice. Yeah, I agree. 100% agree.
I don't know. It could definitely be a trolley. You know, you have Bombos, go to Ice Palace with it.
Oh man, yeah, that's definitely a possibility. That is within the logic.
Yep. And full clearing ice is actually kind of fun if you know what to expect and you have a plan. But going in without a plan can
There it is!
Oh my goodness!
The Fire Rod in Skull Woods!
all 3 pendant dungeons, trolling these guys.
Unreal, dude.
Fat Homie needs to go to Zora's domain. He already has 2 items from this dungeon. He should know that Big Chest will not hold anything. But it's okay. At this point, he's just making sure he doesn't skip a chest that might have Canis Amaria. I don't blame him.
A pedestal seed without the requirement of the pedestal.
Yeah, it's basically a pedestal seed. Now, yeah, he's gonna full clear this, go to Sahasrara for the, green pendant trade. Oh, that's painful. Now, when will Parisian do the same? When will Parisian head to Thieves? When will he head to Skull Woods? Especially heading to Skull Woods without Fire Rod. That's brutal. He's not go-ish. No, I wouldn't consider it go-ish when he needs to do a full fetch quest for his last item.
Yeah, as soon as you see Fat Homie head into Zora, just the area of Zora, he's in go mode because he's gonna get the mushroom and then do it. But he's got to make that play to head back there, and I'm a little worried just because he was already in that area and didn't do it already. So hopefully he didn't forget the mushrooms over there.
Yep. And I mean, it's safe to surmise, it's safe to guess that he's coming to finish this out so he can get the green pendant. I think it's the green pendant for Sahasrara.
I believe it is, yeah.
Parisian, on the other hand, needs to jump into both pendant dungeons. He doesn't have to full clear either of them, but I'd expect him to head into Ice first. And hopefully Parisian player doesn't make the play on Turtle Rock without the rods. Oh man. Oh, that's the red pendant for Parisian. Yep. Parisian also hasn't checked the pedestal, I don't think.
I don't think so. No, it was only Fat Homie's checked it so far. Alright, so now, yep, he's going to make the play to go right into Eastern here, which is definitely a good play to make as far as routing goes, so.
Yeah, his routing's been on point.
Yep, you can clear it out. It's a crystal dungeon, just get out of the way.
Oh, wow. So, as spectators, we're in go mode. We know where everything is. But unfortunately, it's just a matter of time before Parisian has to enter 2 pendant dungeons. I can't stress that enough.
He's got to make the decision twice to go into 2 pendant dungeons to find 2 separate items that he needs. Yep,
and it would be the 3rd decision to do so. I mean, he's already went into Pod and found Bow. Maybe that Bow is telling him, hey, this is a trolley seed. Just go do the other pendant dungeons. It'll pay off. But I'd expect him to go in full clear ice, honestly, because he does have bombos. Yeah. Again. Oh man, all the robots.
All the Destructoids here.
Yep. I think we both died at the same time that time around.
Yeah. Yeah, you sound better now, so it looks like we're good.
You as well. Yeah, you as well. Yeah, sorry you guys.
It's a bit of a Discord server issue, so.
Yeah, it's out of our control, but stick around. It comes and goes pretty quickly. Also, Fat.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
He's going into Ice Palace looking for Canis Amaria, which I expect Parisian player to go into Ice Palace looking for the rods.
So yeah, Fat Homie, to clear out this dungeon, he's gonna have to do it pretty much the intended way by pushing the block down because he doesn't have Samaria.
Oh man. Well, maybe Ice Palace will have some luxury items, maybe like quarter magic or something, and make it worth the full clear. And I do like seeing Ice Palace routing. I do like seeing it.
I'm gonna step away for just a minute.
Alright, man. I've got this under control. Ooh, Parisian player trying to snipe that baby Stalfos and totally missed. But he cleared out Eastern Palace really fast, considering it was a full clear of Eastern. For anybody just tuning in, the items that we're looking for, that both these guys are looking for, are in the trolliest of trolley places. PHatHome needs the Cane of Samaria, which he'll get from the Witch. The mushroom is at the Zora's Domain ledge. He's already been close to Zora's Domain twice, once for the catfish and once for Zora himself. And he didn't go out of his way for the mushroom, so it's just a matter of time before he remembers, hopefully. And then Parisian player needs to enter both Thieves Town and Skull Woods for the two rods. Ice Rod being in Thieves Town, and then Fire Rod being in Skull Woods, of all places. Hey, Parisian player is heading that direction. Looks like he's going into Thieves Town first, I'd imagine. Oh man, he's going into Thieves Town. Yeah, I like this. He's putting off ice. I don't know if he'll put it off like longer than Skull Woods. I would imagine he jumps into Skull Woods first. It's so short, and there's only 2 items to get. And once he has Ice Rod in hand, he'll know, hey, Fire Rod can't be in the second half of Skull Woods. I like this. I like this a lot. Oh, it looks like the race on Speed Gaming 2 is in double go mode. That's really good to hear. 2 exciting races going on at the same time. Yeah, very, very trolly seed considering they started out so well. This seed, one of the first items they found after the escape sequence was the Titan's Mitts in the forest well, of all places. And then regular Death Mountain had what, the boots, the mirror, the pearl, and the hammer. So really awesome mountain. You have to hit the button. You have to hit the button first. Get up there, PHatHome. There you go. He's got it. He's got it. Also, Parisian player does have his Ice Rod, and it makes sense that he would full clear this dungeon in hopes of finding the Fire Rod. Yeah, absolutely a troll seed. A couple of fetch quests that pay off for nothing. There was the shovel in library, which gave nothing, and then there was, what else? The magic powder in Dark Death Mountain Hookshot Cave, which led to nothing from Bat Cave. But then Cape was required to get Ether, which Ether is required for Misery Mire, and then, of course, the mushroom for Cane of Samaria is insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah, if Parisian player goes into Skull Woods after Thieves Town, he's going to solidify a pretty solid lead.
Alright, I have it.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yep, Misery Mire is already cleared. For Parisian, that is, of course. Seeing as PHatHome cannot clear Misery Mire. Oh my goodness. So far, all PHatHome's been getting from Ice Palace is like heart pieces. That's really it. Yeah, Lightyear, yeah, Fat Homie might not have anything else to check after ice, other than, you know, going into Turtle Rock, which he can't even get anywhere without the cane, or backtracking. And this is what I'm worried about, is that if he doesn't remember that the mushroom is there on that ledge, he'll go into desperation mode, which we've all been there. You start backtracking and retracing your steps, thinking you skipped something, and that's very painful and really time-consuming. And there's his third Ice Palace item, so Ice has nothing to offer. Yeah, desperation mode sucks. It's not often that I forfeit a race, you know, not tournament races. I'll never forfeit a tournament race, but regular SRL races, it's not often that I forfeit, but I do when I go into desperation mode and I have no clue what I skipped. It happens. Sometimes, you know, we've seen the best of the best skip something super simple, like, you know, the chicken house, for instance, and it having something very, very important. Oh, that's right. He does have Misery Mire to check. Fat Homie could be banking on a vanilla Cane of Samaria, or the Saint chest. Yeah, Watusa. Terror Memorial chest.
Looks like Parisian is gonna opt to clear out Skullwoods here.
Yeah. You guys know what this means, right? Parisian player is about to be in Go mode, everybody.
Yes, he is. We're gonna have our first player in Go mode.
And this also means, oh my goodness, this also means that he's going to, I mean, if he keeps up this pace, oh my gosh!
Hey, look at Fat Homie, he's gonna do it!
Fat Homie's going to the mushroom, guys! Oh my goodness. Parisian player is going to have to haul to force a game 3. But I think he has what it takes, considering he has Misery Mire completely cleared. He's going to get to do a Go mode Ice Palace, which is awesome. Oh man. It's a race, guys. We have a race. Yeah.
Yep,
with the robotic voices and then the trolliness of the seed, we were starting to get a little stale. Oh, here it goes. Parisian player.
There we go. Parisian in Go mode at 127.42.
That's not a terrible Go mode considering the seed. It
Absolutely
really isn't.
not. No, that is not a bad Go mode at all.
All right. All right, I need to kick back and relax for the rest of this. It looks like Parisian's gonna go straight to ice.
Yep. And then Fat Homie is gonna go cash in his mushroom.
Yep. When he cashes it in, he's gonna be so excited to see that Cane of Samaria. Both of these guys have to be worried that the other did stuff way earlier, which they did, both of them. Fat Homie checked Pendant Dungeons way before Parisian player did to find both of the rods and the bow. And then Parisian player had the right of mind to check that mushroom fetch quest a long time ago.
Yep. Alright, and now Fat Homie is now also in Go mode.
Yeah, Go mode within a minute of each other.
That's insane.
Yeah. So, I don't remember where the big key was in Mire. Do you, by chance? Oh, I do. Before the bridge.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So if he doesn't backtrack with a small key and the blue pegs put down, he could end up kind of getting the runaround in Misery Mire, but he could also still have a very fast Misery Mire.
Yeah, and Parisian obviously needs the bomb jump and head immediately to the boss.
Yep, which isn't a big deal. Yeah, his Ice Palace Go mode should be pretty clean. Parisian player is a established, no major glitches speedrunner. You know, even in ×2. If you can bomb jump with an emulator running twice as fast, that's 120 frames per second. It's insane. Oh,
and
man.
we have a successful bird toss.
Yep. I like this, the ether to... Well, I guess it was while the Wizroads were disappearing. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, he didn't get them all on the non-iframe there.
Yep, and then the Igor shooting him in the back.
And solid bomb jump from Parisian.
Yeah.
With a hammer dash after, very nice.
Yeah, I still haven't learned that, the bomb jump into a hammer dash. I still haven't learned to do that. I don't think I ever will. Well, I hover it now. I don't need.
Yeah, you just have to do the hover. You're good to go, man.
It's a tiny bit faster, but it's not as cool as that hammer dash afterwards.
Yeah, true.
Hammer dash skating also, or not hammer dash skating, hammer skating. It's really cool also. Ice physics are hard in this game. They're very difficult.
Yeah.
Oh man, Parisian player making quick work of Ice Palace.
Yeah, he is. He's already at Cold Stare, ready to finish this and head up to Turtle Rock here.
Yeah, he does have to be a little bit careful. Cold Stare does a ton of damage, even with Blue Mail.
Yeah. But I suggest he's going to try to get the corner quick kill here. Oh, and good thing he has full magic too. He's going to need every inch of it. There he goes.
If he had came here with less magic than full, he would have had to use the Bombos medallion, which is really dangerous because I mean it messes up your quick kill strategy. Which really clean fight. He did take a hit there, and you can see it just so many hearts gone.
Really good Cold Stare fight.
Yep. Fat Homie is I hope after he checks this this room to the north of the tile room, I hope he backtracks with the pegs down and checks the location over there. It's easy to forget that you can go back and check two chests. But nope, he's heading down to the animation. This is going to cost him some time that he really can't afford at this point. As Parisian is going to be entering his last crystal dungeon. Oh man. I think Go Mode is pretty cool. And it's Go Mode's what we've been calling it for a little over a year now. I guess about a year and a half. Not really anything better to call it.
I was going to say, what else would you describe finishing the rest of the game when you found all your items? I think Go Mode's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, PogChamp mode. There you go.
all items that you need, and you can finish the game mode. Final Rush. Okay, that's a pretty good one. Yeah. I like that one. But that sounds like a Dragon Ball Z, move. Wait, that's Final Flash. My Final Rush still. Maybe that's like a Mega Man X move. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying too hard actually.
It's all good. All right, so there he goes. He got his big key. He can now clear out Meyer, but he's got a lot of catching up to do.
He does. He does not as much as I expected, especially with Parisian. Making a comeback, clearing out Overworld as fast as he did, and then his gambling has paid off. Parisian could have easily, proved me right, which would have been terrible for him. I expected him to go into Eastern before Pod. I expected him to go to Ice Palace before doing Pendant Dungeons.
Right.
So, good for him, Let's see how Turtle Rock is going to treat these racers. Parisian first, of course. I think we broke chat because they're still going. They're still trying to name or rename Go Mode.
Mode 7 mode. That one's good.
Mode 7 mode is pretty good. Mode? No, you guys you're not even trying. You're not even trying anymore. A la mode. We broke chat. Well, somebody else broke chat by calling Go Mode silly nomenclature. That's whatever. Speed booster. Depeche Mode. Oh my goodness. I didn't start this. You guys started this. God Mode. What? A couple people saying OK Mode.
Here we go.
OK Go. Oh man, Parisian took a hit from the chain chomps there, but oh, by the way, PHatHome killed Vitreous so fast that I didn't even catch it. I'm assuming he did Silver Arrow strats.
Yeah, he did Silver Arrow strats. Made work of him real quick, so he is on his way to Turtle Rock.
Yep. Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
Like well, at least we know pretty soon we'll have numbers flying all over chat along with the different types of modes.
True. So Persian goes in to get the one key from the Pokey, and then he's gonna check right out. So I'm assuming he has a big key already.
Yeah, he does, and it's really important to fight your muscle memory there because it's so easy to waste that small key.
Yeah, to go check the vanilla big key.
Yeah, and when it's not a small key at the vanilla big key chest, you're just like, cool, I just wasted time and a small key. Because then usually that forces you into the laser skip room. Usually. Yeah.
So PHatHome also made a quick little detour to the witch's hut there to purchase a blue potion. Definitely a good safety strat.
Yeah. I think he still has a red potion.
Quarter magic in the big chest.
Whoa. So it's a known gamble to go and check that big chest. If it it could have a small key which could screw you later and force you, especially without having check or grab the free Poke key. They can force you into laser skip room, or getting the small key here, which there will be a small key here. But not taking if you don't take the gamble, if you take the gamble, you will get the small key and you'll get to save a little bit of time, but missing out on quarter magic.
Yeah, that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll see which way PHatHome goes. See if he takes that extra gamble to the big chest.
I'd imagine he would. It's kind of out of the way. It's kind of out of the way to take that gamble and then have to backtrack.
Right.
Here we go. Parisian player. The final couple rooms before Turtle Rock. Also, my upstairs neighbors are taking a shower. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. It's crazy water pressure.
Man, that is one loud shower.
Yeah, I'm very sorry about that, everybody. I'm gonna go tell them that I'm busy and they need to stop taking their shower.
Stop taking your showers when I'm trying to commentate here.
Yeah, no joke. Water pressure mode. Stop! Stop, you guys! Stop it! Stop it! Shower mode. Oh my god. I don't know what happened to chat. Well, with a couple thousand people, you kind of expect chat to break once in a while. Beautiful Helmasaur Trinex fight there.
And oh yeah, very nice. Yep, you got the pretty solid quick kill there.
Yeah, even on the second phase, a little unorthodox, but getting the quick kill nonetheless. He's finishing up the dungeon while PHatHome is entering and finding his big key. So, I mean, it would take a lot for a Parisian to whiff and lose this race at this point.
Yeah.
But it's his race to lose. He has gold, silvers, quarter magic.
But we need to get into guess where the big key mode is here, as we have Persian head into Ganon's Tower. We have a number of 1 through 22 of where that big key could be, including Bob location.
Yep. And oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
So I'm just going to go for my trusty 11.
Your trusty 11? I always get the same vote, and it's 1 and 2. I get 2 votes because I always hope that in every race, every racer goes right side first and finds a small key and a big key in the first 2 chests.
Which is what happened last night during Dark Magician.
First EOD, the final race. That's awesome.
The Gannis Tower Dream was last night.
Yep, I always hope for that for everybody, for every race, you know, because it's beautiful. And I do have to say, you know, it's 2 votes because it doesn't matter which you get first, small key or big key, as long as you get both of them there.
Oh, and Bob is the key. Rip Bob.
Yep, Rip Bob. 2 races in a row. Oh man. So yeah, unless something terrible happens to Parisian here, we are looking at a 3rd, you know, him pushing it for a 3rd race, and he did not trust himself at all. It was his execution and his routing that really paid off, his memory as well.
Yeah, it really did. With Parisian with 4 small keys now, he is well enough on some keys here.
Yep. And there's more to find. Man, he's loaded up on everything. He has over 1,000 rupees, over 30 bombs, nearly 40 silver arrows.
Yeah, mirror shield, butter sword. He's got the Blunic. Yeah. Oh, he opts to skip the fire bar chest.
That's not smart. I've found the big.
That's not smart at all. No.
I have found. Oh, he's going back.
Oh, he's going back. Okay.
Yeah,
like 4 keys. You better go in there, man.
I actually think that was muscle memory kicking in. Mentioned muscle memory earlier. If you're a speedrunner of the game and you run, you know, normal categories, it is very easy for that autopilot to kick in and take over your fingers, and it's painful when it happens because things like that can happen. Ooh, almost had it.
There you go.
That's another strat that I do once in a while, but I still haven't learned it. Like, I just kind of mimic other people's movements, and I get it sometimes.
Yeah, I stick to the King of Samaria strat there. I just throw a block down and hit it when I get past the switches.
I like that. I like that a lot. Autopilot mode. Did I actually say that? Did I? Oh my goodness. I don't even know anymore. Alright, Fat Homie is finishing up Turtle Rock. Let's see how he handles Trinex.
Hey, there we go. Big key is in the pretty much the first chest you check in the rando room there.
Yep. And he has 2 keys, so he doesn't even have to worry about, you know, taking damage to farm or to get a, you know, small key from the baby Helmosaur upstairs.
Yeah. So yeah, I believe that was number 10. If you guessed 10, you are a winner.
Yep. Yo! Look at this Parisian player doing, well, it's a pseudo version of OK Mimics, a strat I found for 100%.
That was really cool.
Yeah, it's, you just kind of walk instead of using your sword. It was a pseudo version. He didn't do the entire strat, but it was still cool. Still fast. Shout out myself there a little bit. Can't help it. It's the one thing I found for an established category that saves us, I think, a second. About a full second. It's impressive time save.
Alright, good quick kill from Fat Homie. We'll try next there.
Very fast.
As Parisian heads into the gauntlet here.
Chat is still broken.
Mode, dude. There's going to be no recovery from chat. They're done.
Yep. Yep, I apologize to everybody involved. Pseudo. But pseudo mode would mean that it's not even go mode. It's like almost go mode. That's confusing. I shouldn't engage them. What am I doing? I shouldn't make it worse.
So we have Parisian heading into Land Mode 2 here, and Fat Homie heading into GT. You can take your guesses as to which number chest his will be. We do know where the big key is, but what number will it be for Fat Homie?
Yeah. Yo! Parisian player, when he shot his silver arrow, he shot it on the same frame that the land mollusk came out of the ground, and it caused the little, you know, the rocks that fly out from land mollusks? It caused them to graphically error and look like heads of land mollusks flying in every direction.
Oh, wow.
I rarely see it. Like, it's really hard to pull off, even when you're trying to. And I think it's exclusive to silver arrows as well. but I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe somebody with more knowledge of the game can correct me. But it's still cool when you see it. I like graphic errors.
Nice wizard there, Ruin. And he did just get the 2 chests on the right and mirrored out. He's going to go left.
Yep.
So it looks like he's going to be a number 10 as well if he checks all of the chests leading up to Big Key.
Yep. Looks like Parisian's taking his time here in this torch room. Even though he does have quarter magic, but still a very safe strat. I still like it a lot. Wow. Look at that. How many times he shot the fire rod, and it looks like the magic meter hadn't moved. Oh, there it goes. Now it's starting to move a little.
That lovely quarter magic.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful item, which is found, or it can't be found in the vanilla game, but it is in the game's coding, so the developers were like, you know what, let's put it in here.
Yeah.
let's unlock it.
Why not?
Also, I have to apologize again. There's not only a shower going on upstairs, which I'm sure you guys hear, but there's also thunder going on outside, so just all kinds of ambience coming from my microphone that I have to apologize for. I hope it's not too loud.
Nah, no, you're fine. At least on my end, you're good.
Alright, cool.
And thunder. Validation chest says nope.
Nice.
I don't see a dot done yet, meaning I'm not going to check that chest.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him. He has to be nervous considering where these items were located.
Yeah.
A go mode required item in every pendant dungeon.
Yeah.
Bow and pod.
You're at the 146 mark. You had to do 3 pendant dungeons. It's time to get this thing done.
Ooh. Did he get any hits on that first wave?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, he did get a hit. That's good. As long as you're getting 1 hit per wave, that is important.
Yep.
And so there we go. There's 1, 1, 2.
Looks like 1, 2, 1. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Nice. Or I lost count.
it was 1, 1, 2, 2. I think.
There you go.
I think 1, 1, 2, 2. During my race the other day, people were like, because I got a 2, 3, 1, and they were like, 23 is number 1. I was like, oh my goodness. The Ocarina of Time shoutouts. That's awesome. It made me laugh so hard. I really do love chat. You guys are awesome. You bring a huge flavor to these races and make rewatching the VODs and stuff really, really entertaining. And it's just growing. The fan base for this tournament is growing exponentially. Speaking of which doesn't make any sense, Ganon fight with super overpowered gear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Persian should be good. He's got full health, full magic, quarter magic, butter sword, silver arrows.
Yep.
He's rocking and rolling here.
Yep. And I have to point out again, I love the golden blue armor set. I really like Tempered Sword with the fire shield and the red melt. That's pretty cool too. And the pink hat, you know.
Yeah, it's a really cool palette. Yeah.
But the golden blue is really pretty. I like it a lot.
Yeah, you don't get to see it a lot, especially if you're like a no metric glitch runner. You don't even see that mail at all. So. Oh, and he's missed the torch glitch. That's okay though. He's got plenty of magic, silver arrows. It's not a huge loss.
He might have actually missed the torch glitch on purpose. It actually can be faster during a silver fight. It can be depending on how you set it up.
Yeah.
He's almost down.
And there we go.
There's the last hit. Okay, nice. And he has finished. We just wanted to make sure you guys got to enjoy the finish first before we let you know. He has done with a 148.53 in this crazy trolley seed.
Which, I will also add, pushes this to a Game 3. Persian needed this win to stay alive in this bracket. Fat Homie did win Game 1. We now have been pushed to a Game 3, which I am very already excited for. This has been a very, very good race.
Yep. The mode meme is pretty awesome.
Game 3 mode, dude.
Yeah. Game 3 mode. Here it is. Yo, silver kill for Fat Homie there. Really good 2-cycle on Limo too. Let's see if Parisian wants to get in here with us and discuss what happened.
You can get an interview here.
Do. I think he will. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. But totally.
As we wait to see if he's gonna hop in, we'll definitely keep track here of Fat Homie as he is about to head to Moldorn 2 and finish off the scene.
Man, Fat Homie put up a fight.
Good return for sale. Nice.
Good return for... It's not a terrible return. I think it was 300 rupees. Also,
Yeah.
we're going to pull Parisian in now. See how he's feeling. Hey, Parisian player. How you feeling, man?
Much better than last week.
GG, man.
I was stressed because the beginning is not excellent. Like, everything is in Death Mountain and I farmed it a little bit late.
Yeah, we were super nervous. We were trying to will you back to the mountain because, I mean, Boots, Hammer, Mirror, and Pearl were up there. You did get a bunch of that stuff, but you missed out on those boots.
Yeah, after I got Mirror and Moon Pearl, I was okay, let's go to Dark World. And since I knew that I had to go back to here at some point, the Spectacle Rock and the objects left on the Death Mountain, I would need to come back later anyway. So that was my plan. And when I saw the boots, I was like, oh, come on.
Yep. I'm sure not only that put you in kind of a nervous mode, but also you happen to do what? 2 fetch quests and then all 3 pendant dungeons holding a required item. That's...
Yeah, I was really happy to see that all the 3 pendants were required. Well, entering the 3 pendants were required. That put me okay. I'm not gonna be that far behind if I'm losing.
Yep. I was a little nervous that you were gonna full clear ice, which your opponent did do. Fat Homie went and full cleared ice looking for the Cane of Samaria. He went into all the pendant dungeons long before you did. He was missing Cane of Samaria for Go mode for a long time.
Okay.
That's what won you this race, was remembering that mushroom up on the ledge in Sora's domain. You know.
Well, that's fortunate then. Well, yeah.
Good game, man. You pushed it into game 3. Congratulations. Really awesome.
Probably won't be enough if I play Chris next round, but at least I don't take a 2-0 this round, so.
Yeah, you weren't completely blown out of the water. That's good to know. Your opponent is starting the Ganon fight right now, by the way. That's how close this was. You know, he did full clear, I think, 2 more dungeons than you did, which you know what that means. That means that he was hot on your tail.
Yeah, when I was in Go mode after seeing that I need to enter the 3 pendant dungeons, I was really hoping that he was entering ice, as you said, so he did, and maybe, like, if I was lucky, that he was entering Turtle Rock also.
Oh man!
But he was looking for Somarias. That I didn't know. But if he was looking for Fire Rod or Ice Rod, then entering T-Rock could have been a possibility to check that there.
Yep.
Rather than entering a pendant dungeon.
Both of you guys could have made the mistake of heading up to the mountain hoping to find a rod, but luckily he found the rods before the cane. You could have made that mistake easily. Oh my goodness. Good decisions, man. Good decisions all around.
And that is GG for Fat Homie.
Yeah, good game, Fat Homie. Let's see if he wants to get in here and talk as well. Good game again, Parisian.
Thank you.
Do you guys know when you're going to race a 3rd game? Have you discussed that at all?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Ooh,
9
awesome.
9 p.m.
Oh,
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
This is kind of how I did mine. Was every
well,
day
just
at the same
head
time.
on over there and sign up for that one.
All right, let's see if Fat one.
All right, guys. So tomorrow night, 9 p.m., Game 3 to settle this one.
I was surprised to see money in Gans Tower because I thought after the beginning I've seen all the money you could find in the game.
Yeah.
All the chest or the 20 rupees. I thought I had enough, but no.
It was a pretty rich seed at the beginning. Not a ton of health though. I mean a little bit here and there. And it opened up a little bit better at the end. Also, Fat Homie is in the waiting room, but I don't know which one of these is him. Do you, Diesel?
Feels much better.
For Fat Homie?
Yeah. Which
Yeah.
one is Fat Homie?
Well, they're gonna pull. Oh,
There we go.
hey,
Number
Hey.
of bunks 21.
Homie,
That's
GG.
great.
GG's.
Yeah, good game, Fat Homie. How you feeling, man?
I knew that mushroom was gonna bite me.
You did remember it? You didn't forget it until later?
No, I definitely forgot it.
Oh, you did?
Oh,
Okay.
you did.
I forgot where I saw it.
No.
That's unfortunate, man.
See, that's
Yeah.
what I was saying. He either forgot the mushroom was there, or he's like, "Well, I guess I'll come back here later," because it seemed weird that you fluted away and you were right there.
A catfish. That's
Oh yeah. I should have checked there definitely.
something I don't know if you want to know or you want it to be a surprise, but do you want to know what kind of differentiated you guys' routing?
Go ahead.
You went into all the pendant dungeons and found those required items first.
Yeah.
The rods and the bow. And then Parisian Player found that Cane of Samaria before doing any of the pendant dungeons. So he was looking for the rods and the bow, and you were looking for the cane.
Yeah.
And that's what it costed you. Yeah. I think it was Ice Palace. A full clear of Ice Palace is
Yeah,
really what.
that definitely takes a couple minutes
Yep.
just to make sure.
I mean, considering how close you guys were, you know that he just had some routing that was out of this world, and it was that one item that cost you. That was it. So game 3, you excited?
Of course. I'm really glad Game 3 exists for me, at least.
Oh, of course.
Gonna be as nervous as ever.
Yeah, a lot of tiebreakers in this first wave of the bracket. A lot of tiebreakers. Super excited for it. Tomorrow at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Anything you guys want to close on, by the way?
Not sure. It was apart from that, pretty started seed, so nothing that weird. So yeah, I was thinking sometimes about pendant being required, but the fact that Skullwoods was as a pendant, and after I found Ice Rod, then I knew that nothing was in pedestal. In pedestal. So yeah, then I wanted to avoid Ice Palace as much as possible.
Which paid off.
Yeah, and my rule was always like, if I enter a place, I finish it, because I would blame myself if there was, for example, I even did blind, because blind potentially had an object, and if I didn't do it, I would have been pretty mad.
Oh man, I actually expected you to go into Eastern before Pod. I expected you to go to Ice Palace before Pendant Dungeons. I'm really glad that you proved me wrong, Parisian, because your choices were the right ones. And
yeah, there was an hesitation between Eastern and Pod, but my idea was the number of objects. So I relied on that here.
Oh man, congratulations again for pushing a game 3, and Fat, good game to you too, man, for keeping up with a guy like Parisian.
Yeah, man.
I'm really
always
excited.
nervous when I'm trying to face someone good. So.
Yeah, he is good, but you've already proven that he's not unbeatable.
PHatHome, you see the race again. I found the boots pretty late, considering where it was, and I was kind of stressed when I saw that I got them that late, and I was like, okay, I'm behind now for sure, and I need to make some good decisions now because otherwise it's over.
Well, good game to both you guys anyway. I think we're gonna segue into the next race. I'm not sure if it's like already ready, but we do have more races, everybody, so stick around both on this channel and SG2.
All right, thank you guys for the comments.
Yeah, of course.
See you tomorrow, PHatHome.
Yep, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, and thank you, Diesel, again for helping me do this.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Once again, this was fun, another good race. So GG, guys.
Yeah, sorry for the microphone issues, the Discord issues, everybody. I think it's all under control now, though.
Yeah, it definitely sounds a lot better, so we should be good to go.
The next race is F. Coughlin versus Ninnies, and this is a game 3 as well, a tiebreaker to see who moves on in the tournament. I think on Speed Gaming 2, there's a game 3 going on as well. I might be wrong about that part, though. As far as it goes, you guys stick around and enjoy the next race. Hiei and somebody else is taking over for us. Who's with Hiei on the next commentary?
I believe it is Hiei and the Green Leaf Effect.
The Green Leaf Effect. Awesome. So, thanks, guys. I've been the OK guy. Thank you, Diesel, and thank you, everybody in the background. We're going to toss it over to those guys. You guys have a good night.
Bye, guys. Y'all have a good night.
I think Hiei and Greenleaf are in here. You guys have fun.